Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. My job is to showcase products produced by Stampin' Up in order to hopefully maybe tempt some of you to make a purchase. I hope you'll like what you see on my channel. I've got loads of videos, so please do look at the rest of my channel. And today our project is this cute little gift box. Just a little gift box. It's made with the Love You Always DSP, which sadly now in the UK is out of stock. But they could be made with any other DSP. I was just using up some that I had here for my customers. These are my customer gifts for anyone who ordered from me in May. And they're tied with white ribbon. I've actually used some ribbon out of my stash. This is not Stampin' Up ribbon. But I am going to use the crinkled seam binding ribbon today to show you. I did use it on one of them, on this one. Haven't done the tag for this one yet. But we're just going to make these, and inside each of them is just a little chocolate treat. So if you're in the UK, you'll be familiar with Cadbury's Dairy Milk. If you're not in the UK, if you're in the US or anywhere, Cadbury's is one of our leading chocolate makers. I'm sure you've heard of it. But these little bars are sold in packs of 10. They're about 30 grams, just the right size for a little chocolate treat, and just quite sweet, I think. So what are we going to do? We're going to take a piece of paper. I'm using Sahara sand. So we've got, in this paper, we've got Sahara sand with this, it's got self-coloured foiling on it. It's absolutely beautiful. Or Blushing Bride or Rococo Rose, which is one of our now retired in colours, but I did love it. And I'm going to grab my trimmer, which is buried behind here. Hang on a sec. There we go. And we are going to score. So my piece of DSP measures 12 centimeters by 11.5, roughly in inches. That is 4 3/4 and 4 1/4. But you may just need to adjust a little bit. I'm working in millimeters today. So I'm going to score first of all. So I've got the longest side, the 12 centimeter side at the top, and I'm scoring at 1.5. Then I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to score at 1.5 again. And then I'm going to turn it round so that I've got the shortest side at the top, so the 11.5, and I'm going to score again at 1.5. So I'm measuring this side this time. And then at 4.7 centimetres, this is why it gets a bit complicated if you're working in inches. And then at 6.2, I'll repeat these in a sec, and I will try and remember to put them on my blog, but I'm not always very good about remembering that. And then 9.4. So there we go. That's all the scoring done. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and I am going to burnish all of those folds. Like so. So you've got 6 folds there, six score lines to burnish. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of cutting. Now, so we're going to be cutting along here. I'm going to wedge the small ones, but not the big ones. So the big ones I'm going to cut straight, so the longest ones, and then these little tabs I'm going to wedge. So this one is going to be straight because that's part of that long one. And then this one I'm going to wedge. Not the end of the world if you do it the wrong way round, but this just makes nice, neater joins. So straight up on this one, and then just wedge this one at the end. And then turn round and do exactly the same thing, wedging the little ones and straight cutting the bigger ones. They're the ones, the bigger ones are the ones that are going to be seen. The little ones are the tabs that are going to tuck behind to stick it down. Right, there we go. Right, now today I'm using Seal Plus, Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use wet glue, you can use tear and tape, you can use any tape runners that you've got, doesn't really matter. Just want something that you know is going to stick securely. So I'm using Stampin' Seal just to be sure of that. So I am going to put Stampin' Seal on all of the little tabs. So a little bit there, a little bit there, saw someone the other day had their silicone mat, and if you pull this along the silicone mat, it does actually release it, because sometimes it, oh, I haven't cut that bit, didn't wedge that bit, let's just wedge that there. That's a good idea, but I have got a silicone mat somewhere, no idea where it is. I need to have a bit of a hunt. Right, so I've got glue, I've got Stampin' Seal on all of my tabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one in and secure that there, and fold this one in and secure that there, and then this little one is going to secure, and this is going to form the bottom of my box for my chocolate bar to sit in, like so. So there's the bottom of the box, and then here I'm going to put that one there. I must apologise to my customers. I was hoping to get out the blog post and the video. I was hoping to post them out before the blog post and the video came out, but I think I didn't manage to get the packages in the post quite quickly enough. So you might well have seen a sneak peek of your gift this month ahead of time. So I'm sorry about that. Just time got away with me, really. Right, there we go, and that fits together like that. So it's a little open and shut case, so it's not got an individual. Sometimes I do them with an individual lid. This one's got an attached lid, so my bar of chocolate just fits really nice and snugly in there. It's just exactly the right size. Obviously, if you're using a different chocolate bar, you're going to have to adjust the measurements a little bit. So that goes like that. I'm then going to take a length of ribbon, and like I said, I'm using our Whisper White crinkled seam binding ribbon, and I'm going to cut off about, now perversely I'm doing this in inches, it's about 24 inches, so let's just see what that is in centimetres for those of you who are following me in centimetres. 30, oh, it's about 60 centimetres. Yeah, about just over half a metre, and you just need that so that you've got enough to tie the bow nicely. So put it on the top of the box, turn it over, twist them together at the bottom, and this is what's going to hold your box together, of course, but it's going to be a nice reusable box. Occasionally I make boxes that I stick down and then people have to ruin them in order to open them, but this one is a nice so if they wanted to reuse it to gift a little chocolate treat to someone, they could. There we go. So that goes in there, and then this, just tie it into a knot and then just tie a bow. Now, as some of you will know if you watch me, I tie hundreds of bows off camera. They all work perfectly. As soon as I get on camera, I'm all fingers and thumbs. Oh, that one worked. Excellent. And then just pull it in a little bit, and then pull it slightly to tighten it, and then you can just, so you do get a little bit left over, but you need those ends in order to be able to manipulate. And then all we need is our tag. Now I just did this little tag with "Just for You" on it, which I thought was quite nice. It's my favourite stamp from this stamp set. This was a stamp set that we were given free when we attended a Stampin' Up virtual event. It's not really my cup of tea. I'm not really into these sort of intricate images, but this little stamp, "Just for You," I really like. I quite like the little thank you as well down here, but I love this stamp, so I'm quite pleased to have that stamp set so that I've got the stamp. What have I done with it? There it is. So I need a little bit of Whisper White, which I've forgotten to get out. So let me just grab a little bit of Whisper White. Luckily I've got everything to hand in my craft room, so I don't have to go far to find anything. This is Blushing Bride, which coordinates really with all the colours, so that's why I used it all the way through. And then we're just going to stamp "Just for You," and I'm going to stamp two. Oh, that's not very good. I've got caught the edges. We'll do that again. Doesn't need such a heavy hand. That's better. I'm going to do two just because I need to cut another one for that other one, this one that I showed you, the one that I've done before, wherever he is. Oh, there, that one. So I've now got two without a label to do. So I'm just going to do two labels. So, and I'm using my favourite die set from the new catalogue, which is the Tailor Made tags. I absolutely love these. It's got 4 sizes of tags in 2 different designs with 2 different designs of hole reinforcers. Love them, love them, love them. I'm using the tiniest one of this one with the curved edge. And the reason I've done the stamping first is just because I want to make sure I position it correctly on the die. So it's going to go there. It's a bit tricky to do this with a red rubber stamp if you do it beforehand. So just a little bit of washi tape. And if you're watching this and you're one of my customers, I did say before that if anybody orders from me and doesn't have any washi tape, I'd be happy to send you, if you place an order with me, with your customer thank you, I will send you a roll of washi tape because I've got loads, so I can afford to get rid of a few rolls. And somebody did get in touch with me and say yes, they would like a roll of washi tape, and I've completely forgotten who it was that said it. So if it was you, can you get in touch with me again and say it again? And if it's not you, but you would like a roll of washi tape and you placed an order, you've placed an order with me, just let me know and I will make a note this time of who's asking. Right, I'm just going to do that one for now. I'll do the other one later. I don't need to show you both. And then all we have to do, I just slipped that under there. I didn't put any ribbon on it because I didn't want the bulk of any more ribbon. So I'm just going to put a little bit of, you can see that's where I went wrong, but that's all right. That's on the underside. Just going to put a little bit of Stampin' Seal on there. And then I'm just going to pop a mini dimensional under the other end. A, it will help to keep it, make sure it keeps stuck to the parcel. And B, it will just raise it up a little bit, just to give it a little bit of dimension. So, pop that under there. Take off the backing. I can get the backing off. There we go. And just pop that there. And then that's done. So, very quick and easy little project. They have to be quick and easy. I'm getting more and more customers every month, which I'm absolutely delighted about, and thank you so much to everybody that does order from me. But it does mean that it takes me longer and longer every month to make the thank you gifts and the cards. So I'm having to find very quick and easy little things to make, but I hope you still like them, and I hope you still appreciate my effort as much as I appreciate your orders, because it's your orders that allow me to keep doing something that I love, and generating an income from that. It means I don't have to go and find a proper job. Anyway, that's it from me today. There they all are, all ready. I've got the envelopes ready. They're ready to be popped in the envelopes and in the post. So they will be in the post very, very soon if you're watching this, if you haven't already received them. That's it from me today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with another video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get my numbers up, my subscription numbers up, and if you are subscribed, you can press the bell to get a little notification every time I post a video, which will mean you'll never miss any of my projects. That's it from me today. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.